Studio 131 in the Barn Hall, Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Cadillac GMC, the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center, Wilder Heating and Cooling, the Manton Booster Club, Jamie Fellows Garno of City to Shore Real Estate, Bostic's Drugstore, and the 308. Now let's head to the gym and join the voice of the Rangers, Rick Swanson.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Manton Ranger Basketball on 107.9 CDY. I'm Rick Swanson. I'll be calling the play-by-play for you tonight. And with me is my son, Nathan Swanson. He'll give his insight and be our stat man as well. Always a pleasure to broadcast Manton Ranger Basketball on the radio this season on 107.9. So all of our fans can also get the games at 1079cdy.com for online streaming. So spread the word. We've still got hopefully a few games come tournament time where we can have boys and girls Manton basketball for you. So Nate, welcome. It's the end of the regular season tonight, and next week on to the MHSAA district tournament.
Yeah, it's exciting to be here in your old gym we were just talking about earlier. You christened this gym, didn't you? Were you the first game in this gym?
Yeah, I happened to play the first game in this new gym when we moved in back in 1969. I was a senior when we moved into the brand new Pine River High School, so that was pretty cool.
That's fun. Your alma mater, my alma mater, end of the regular season. Hopefully a good night of basketball.
Well, tonight we are at Pine River. It's the final Highland Conference game, and as I mentioned, the final regular season game of the year for both Manton and Pine River girls. Next Monday, Manton will go to district play in Lake City against Houghton Lake, and Pine River next Monday night will go to district play in Hart, and they will take on Hart in that first game. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now, these two teams met back on January 7th, so it's been a while. First game obviously was in Manton, and the Rangers prevailed 64-17. That was Pine River's lowest offensive game of the year. In that game, Abby Brown had 21, Jaden Wilder 15, and Abby Shepler also had 15. Now, I think the importance tonight, Nate, neither one of these teams is going to move in the conference. Manton's locked in at second place. Pine River's locked in at seventh. But the Rangers obviously want to finish on a high note. They want to be confident heading into the tournament, and we don't want any injuries.
That's for sure. Yeah, these Pine River Bucks are playing a little better, and yeah, man might be looking ahead. So he's got to take care of business here tonight and just have a good quality night, a good solid night to keep that confidence rolling in districts.
Pine River's having kind of a comeback season this year. Last year they did not win a game. They finished the year 0-20, but they have a new coach in Paula Justin. They have won 6 this year. They are 6-13 overall, 5-10 in the Highland Conference. But 4 of those losses have been by 4 points or less. I think their biggest win was last week when they beat NMC 37-35. They are averaging 39 points a game while they've been giving up 44 on average. And in their last game, last Thursday night, they defeated Roscommon 42-24 for their 3rd win in a row, led by Peyton Fulmerhauser and her 18 points.
Yeah, Pine River's playing well. They're very, very young, which we'll touch on a little bit, throughout the night. That just takes time to get your team playing well. Isn't it newer coach-ish, maybe?
She's new. Paula Justin coached here at Pine River varsity girls for a couple years back in the 80s. She's a 1982 graduate herself here from Pine River, and then she coached another year in the 90s. So it's been a while, but she's back at the reins, and she was such a good player herself. I know she's going to have these gals playing some good basketball.
Yeah, I remember all the Justin names coming through, and yeah, I'm sure. I mean, just take some time to get a new offense and new lingo going with the new squad, especially being so young with some freshmen and sophomores up. But they're playing pretty well as of late.
As far as the Rangers, they finished 17-4 a year ago, second consecutive Highland Conference championship. This year they are 17-2 overall, coming into this last regular season game. Second in the Highland Conference at 13-2. Some big wins this year. Opener against Charlevoix, they defeated Kingsley, which just won the Northwestern Conference. They defeated Glen Lake in Glen Lake, and they defeated McBain after trailing by double figures early in the second half. That was a huge win to come back at McBain. So they've had some big games. They are currently ranked 9th in the Associated Press poll that came out yesterday. And as far as points, they are averaging 59 on the year. They've given up 33, so a nice differential there of 26. And in their last game, last Thursday night, they defeated Houghton Lake in a game we had for you here on 107.9, 54-37, led by Jaden Wilder's 23 points and 10 rebounds. Jaden hit 5 threes in that ball game Thursday night.
Yeah, it was a great recovery game from that Lake City game last week, just to get back on the winning side of things. Yeah, there are only 2 losses coming against Lake City, who, well, they still ranked number 3 in the state.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I mean, to lose to a team that's ranked number 3, I mean, you want to get them eventually, but they're ranked number 3 for a reason. They're a good team. But just get back on the winning streak. Jaden had a huge first half against Houghton Lake to kind of propel them. And then they just coasted to that victory. But they'll come out here tonight, look for some good things on offense and defense, and just get ready for districts.
You are listening to Manton Ranger Basketball on 107.9 CDY. This station could not bring you these games without the help of our local sponsors. They are the Rockwell Lake Lodge, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, Studio 131 Salon, and the Barn Hall. Located within the same building, Wilder Heating and Cooling, Manton Booster Club, Jamie Fellows Garno and her City to Shore real estate office in Manton, Bostic's Drugstore right next door to Jamie's real estate office, and up the street, the 308 Pub and Grill, also in downtown Manton. So we're always looking for more help from the community, and if you would like to help support these Ranger boys and girls broadcasts going into March Madness, we would certainly appreciate it. Just call 231-876-1079 for information on how you can be a sponsor of local high school sports. That's 231-876-1079. We're going to take a short time out. We'll go back to Zach Wiggins in the studio. We'll be back to talk more about these 2 teams, their key players and coaches. Stay with us. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingle shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
For weddings, choose the Barn Hall. Parties, choose the Barn Hall. Events of any kind, choose the Barn Hall. Manton's premier venue for gathering. Got an event coming up? Call or text Molly, 231-394-0311. The Barn Hall, on Old 31, just south of Manton. Connected to the Barn Hall is Studio 131, offering haircuts for men and women, color, facial waxing, and more. Need a new look? Talk to Kaylee or Michaela at 231-824-3550. Trust your new look to Studio 131. The Barn Hall in Studio 131, proud to support this Manton Ranger broadcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to Pine River High School. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson bringing you this Highland Conference Girls Basketball Contest as the Lady Bucks of Pine River host the Lady Rangers of Manton in the final regular season game of the season. This season, Pine River is 6-13 overall, 5-10 in conference play. Manton 17-2 overall, 13-2 in the Highland Conference. Nate, let's take a look at the Pine River Bucks first. As we mentioned, head coach Paula Justin is taking over this year, a graduate of Pine River, one of the most talented girl basketball players Pine River has ever put out. She was known as Paula Peterson in her playing days. That was her maiden name. And her daughters were also very good, which Nate mentioned here just a moment ago.
Yeah, and Pine River's a relatively young team. We mentioned on that a little earlier. They got 4 seniors, 5 juniors, 1 sophomore, 1 freshman, and Coach Justin has them turning the corner after no wins a year ago. They won 6 games, and as we mentioned, 4 of their losses are by 4 points or less. So a couple bounces here or there, and they could be double-digit wins possibly. But they've won their last 3 over Beale City, NMC, and Roscommon. They're an athletic team, as I see them warming up here. They're athletic, they're quick, and they've got some height and some length.
Yes, they do. As we're
tall girls down there.
Yeah, we're up right here as they're shooting free throws, and they do have some height. The standout players all season long for Pine River, Haley Wanstead, just a sophomore, usually a leader in scoring or rebounding, has had a couple double-doubles this year. Peyton Fulmerhauser, a junior, she can score. She had 18 in their last game. Kendra Montague, a junior, often double figures or close to it. She's had a high of 14 this season. And Maddie Sparks, just a freshman, 9 times has scored in double figures. A very good-looking freshman. She has a high of 18. All 4 of these standouts will be back next year. So Pine River should make some more strides next season.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they have a lot of balance in this team. 6 of their members have scored in double figures some point this year. So that's really hard as a defense. You can't lock down on anybody because it's going to come at you from any direction. Their last regular season game tonight is here in Pine River, and Pine River opens up district competition at Hart next week. So, yeah.
Now let's take a look at the Manton Rangers. Coach Katona is in his 7th season leading the Lady Rangers. And what we got on the local hometown girls?
Yeah, the Rangers. I mean, you always got to talk their experience. This senior class is one for the ages. They just have athletic ability from every spot on the floor. This tenacious defense, shoot the 3-ball really well. They're unselfish. And they should go a long way in winning tonight's game if you put all those things together. It's been the key in 17 or 19 games is playing that way. But all their 2 losses are to Lake City, which is where they've struggled. They'll probably see them down the line here soon. So just put some good quality games together here, get some confidence so you can face those Trojans.
Yeah, I would like to think those 2 games against Lake City were out of the norm and wouldn't happen again, because certainly Manton could face Lake City again next week if they both win out in the district final. And we want the Lady Rangers playing the way they normally have played all season long if they do see Lake City again. Well, they are assured of 2nd place in the Highland Conference. As I mentioned, tonight's game has no bearing on that. So tonight is just about feeling good about themselves, entering the tournament next week, and be well physically. We did talk to Coach Katona when we got here tonight, and I asked him about Molly Lane, who had a couple little dings, one in her ankle, one in the wrist, and Abby Brown, who had a bad hamstring last week against Houghton Lake. And he says both of them are going strong. They've both been looking real good in practice. And he went so far as to say they're both back to 100%. So that's awful nice to hear also.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and then Jaden with that 1,000-point mark last week against Lake City. That was pretty cool. And then you got Abby and Molly and Brianna. And we all know what they're capable of because we've been watching them for the last 4 years. Yeah, it's been a great year, except for those 2 Lake City games. But they can all score. The highest is Jaden with 27. Abby Brown's at 31. And Abby Shevler's at 16. Brianna's at 23. Molly's at 19. So they can really light it up from any position on the court as well.
Yeah, that's just the highest point totals by all those starters in all the games this year. And boy, they can score. They can put the ball in the hoop. We all know that. Now, in the game that we broadcast last week, Nate, over in Lake City, the Rangers only made 1 3-pointer against Lake City, but then 2 nights later over in Houghton Lake, they hit for 10 threes. We know they can do that. And they had 22 points in the first quarter at Houghton Lake, where they scored 26 in the entire game against Lake City. So this seemed a lot more relaxed when they played last Thursday night, and maybe that's a key. Just maybe they had some tenseness and uptight going against Lake City. It's hard to say. But we're ready to get this thing underway. The Pine River Band entertaining the crowd. Pine River hosting the Lady Rangers of Manton tonight here at Pine River High School. Stay with us. It's the final regular season game for both the Pine River and Manton girls here tonight, with district tournament play starting next week. You are listening to Manton Ranger Basketball on 107.9 CDY. We will be right back with the national anthem, our starting lineups, and opening tip in 60 seconds.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65-cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday and Saturday is steak night and starts at just $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sundays get 2 of our signature wood fire pizzas for just $18, dine in only. Good drinks, good food, and good times at the local 308 Pub and Grill in Manton.
Wilder Heating and Cooling, the name you've come to trust when it comes to geothermal systems, boilers, Amana high-efficiency furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Don't let winter energy bills eat everything you bring home. Wilder Heating and Cooling can provide quality service at a quality price. They can service all makes and models and provide financing when you need it. Contact Wilder Heating and Cooling at 231-645-4822 or online at wilderhvac.net. That's wilderhvac.net. Wilder Heating and Cooling, proud local community supporter of the Manton Rangers.
We are back, coming to you tonight from Pine River High School as the Lady Bucks of Pine River host the Lady Rangers of Manton in Highland Conference action and the final game of the regular season, with district starting next Monday. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson here with the call. Pine River coming into this game 6-13 overall, 5-10 in the conference. Manton 17-2 overall, 13-2 in the conference. Stay with us at halftime. We'll have statistics and analysis for you. We'll have updates on both the boys and girls seasons and the upcoming broadcast we will have for you. We'll talk about the JV results from tonight and a look ahead to the second half. So a lot of things coming your way at halftime. Now, Nathan, let's go with the starting lineups.
Yeah, we'll start with your Lady Rangers today, because we're still waiting on the one Pine River starter, so we'll wait to see who that is. But they're all seniors for the Rangers tonight. You have number 1, Jaden Wilder. You've got number 3, Brianna Puffer. Number 21, Taylor Perkis. Number 34, Abby Brown. And number 52, Molly Lane. Those are your starters tonight for the Rangers. And once again, they're coached by J.P. Katona. And now for your Pine River Bucks. Number 10, a junior, Peyton Fulmerhouse. You've got number 14, a freshman, Maddie Sparks. You have number 15, a junior, Esther Cucci. You have number 30, a sophomore, Haley Wanstead. And to round out the starting 5, you have number 32, a junior, Kendra Montague. And once again, they're coached by Paula Justin.
And here we go from Pine River. We're going to get this one underway. Molly Lane jumping center for the Lady Rangers. And jumping center for the Bucks, Kendra Montague. And they are about the same height. We got a couple of 5'10" girls out there jumping center. Here we go, tip up and controlled by Pine River. The Bucks are in their home uniforms, white in color, trimmed in green, going from right to left here in the first half. Ball on the wing to Cucci. She feeds it underneath to Montague. And as she went up for the shot, Rangers got a hand on it. Jump ball and possession arrow to the Rangers. Rangers in their road orange uniforms tonight, trimmed in black, and they're going from left to right here in the first half. Abby Brown at the elbow. Goes down baseline to Puffer, back out to Brown for 3. Shot in the air, good. Abby Brown with the first points on the board. Hits a 3 Rangers up 3-zip.
That was great to see. Good little inside-out action. Good pass by Brianna and good shot by Brown.
And on the Pine River end, we get a travel call. The Bucks turn it over to the Rangers. Just nicely underway here tonight from Pine River. Final regular season game for both teams. Abby Brown inbounds to Wilder. Wilder across the timeline. Abby Brown with the basketball, goes to Perkis on the left side. Shot up for three. No good, out of bounds. Pine River basketball. And right away, the Rangers go into a full court press, picking up the girls man-to-man. We'll see if it results in a turnover. They've had a lot of success by pressuring the opponents all season long. They can come up with a lot of steals, and there's one. Abby Brown got it ahead to Wilder, up with the left hand and scores it. Quick turnover and results in a bucket for the Rangers.
That's that tenacious defense that we mentioned on earlier in the game.
Yeah, Brown and Wilder just set up a trap at half court and easy picking. And with that one, Coach Justin took a timeout. It's just a 30-second one. We'll keep it here. So the Rangers jump out in the first minute, 15 seconds to a 5-0 lead on three-pointer by Brown, and then the quick steal and layup from Jaden Wilder. So a nice start for the Rangers.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, their offense is clicking. I mean, so far they're clicking, and their defense, 2 possessions. I think they have had 3 possessions, actually. And, yeah, they just had great defense going on so far. They've stopped them going inside. They stopped the dribble penetration, got some steals. So let's hopefully they keep that going.
So the Bucks inbounding following the timeout. Ball comes in to number 30, Haley Wanstead, and we get another travel call.
Just that pressure.
Yep.
Jumping in their face. They don't know what to do. They just kind of panic for a second. And another travel, another turnover.
That's what we were saying in the pregame. We've seen this kind of energy from the Rangers several years now. We just have to see it this year against Lake City, should they meet again. Here's Abby Brown, long three from the left wing. She's got it. Nothing but net. Abby Brown for three. 8-0. Lady Rangers on top. Still full court pressure. This time the Bucks get by it, but throw it away at the far end. So Pine River turns it over again. Definitely that press causing some problems for the Bucks.
For sure. They haven't even had a shot put up so far in 4 or 5 possessions. That's just how stifling this Ranger defense is so far. And the Rangers are having fun. They're smiling and laughing, and, I mean, they're totally relaxed right now.
Well, that's what we saw last Thursday in Holt Lake, just a relaxed Ranger ball team. Jaden Wilder for three, no good, but Molly Lane up high for the rebound, and a whistle is going to be a foul against Pine River on that rebound. Manton's going to inbound under their own basket.
Yeah, the Pine River Bucks, they had position, but Molly just wanted that rebound more. But that foul's on Haley Wanstead, her first, team's first.
Quick inbound pass to Abby Brown, and a three-point shot, a little too long. Rebound to Pine River. So here come the Bucks. And shot up in the corner is no good. That one by Fulmerhauser, and rebound Puffer for the Rangers. Clears it out to Wilder. 8-0, Manton on top, 5:44 left to go, first quarter. Wilder to Brown, Brown to Perkis. Her shot for three, up, no good. Rebound, Montague for Pine River. Quickly ahead to Wanstead, shot up with left hand, too strong, no good. Put back, no good by Wanstead. And Manton with the rebound. Couple point-blank shots, but just couldn't get it to drop there for Pine River.
Okay, got a little lucky on that one. We got to box out a little better.
Perkis with the ball, goes to Puffer. Puffer drives into the lane, puts up a left-hander off the glass, scores it. All the way across the lane from the right side, so she could put it up with the left hand. Steal on the press by Wilder. Quickly ahead to Puffer. Again, up with the left hand, this time blocked. But Wilder's there for the putback, no good. And this rebound chased down by Pine River. Maddie Sparks with the ball. And we get a travel call. She gave the ball up to Haley Wanstead, and Wanstead just took an extra step before she got it down on the floor. So another turnover caused by that pressure defense. And now checking in is Abby Scheffler for the Rangers, replacing Perkis. Wilder gets a screen from Molly Lane. Kicks it out to Shepler. Goes into the lane. Bounce pass underneath to Molly. She's got it.
Beautiful.
Abby Shepler with a great assist underneath to Molly, and she knew exactly what to do with it. Jaden Wilder with the press. Knocked it out of bounds. Almost came up with a steal. Pine River ball again, trying to inbound. And this time the Rangers just drop back, leading 12-0. Fulmerhauser with the ball, trying to find somebody to go to on the ground. Keeps the dribble, works it inside, kicks it back out to Montague. Her shot up, no good, but Wanstead's there. Her putback, no good. Another Pine River rebound. Here's Montague again. Her three-pointer too long, knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. Well, that possession, Pine River got a few shots up.
They sure did, but man, Rangers has got to box out and force it up and then jump for the rebound.
Pine River inbounding under their own basket. Ball comes in, but they turn it over. Pass was a little too wide for Fulmerhauser to hang on to, and that went out of bounds.
I got to say, one of the coolest things I've seen is the Pine River Bucks, I think it was Fulmerhauser, got knocked down last possession, has those knee pads on. She slid and still kept her dribble and stood up. It was kind of a neat little play.
Yep. Shepler down in the right corner, hits puffer underneath, shot up, no good, partially blocked. Rebound Pine River. Here come the Bucks. 12-0 Manton, 3:40 left to go, first quarter. Here's Chelsea Wanstead. Her shot too strong. Chased down in the corner by Kendra Montague right in front of us in the corner. Takes it on the baseline drive, and she draws the foul. A nice move by Kendra Montague, a junior for the Bucks. And Pine River will inbound under their own basket.
They're going to call it a shooting foul. But that foul is on Brianna Puffer. That's her first, team's first. But once again, another offensive rebound.
Yeah, they did change the call. You're absolutely right, Nate. They were going to give Pine River the ball out of bounds, but Montague stepping to the line for 2 free throws with the left hand. She's a lefty. First one hits the front of the rim and crawls over for their first point in the ball game at 3:29 of the first quarter. Pine River's on the board. Second free throw coming. It is up and too strong off the back of the rim. And rebound to Pine River. Maddie Sparks. Down to Montague, baseline shot, 15-footer, no good. Rebound Wilder. Quickly ahead to Brown. We got the break. Bounce pass underneath, off the glass. No good from Shepler. And the ball kicked out and picked up by Pine River. Chelsea Wanstead, right side, kicks it back out to Fulmerhauser. Fulmerhauser guarded by Wilder, gets to the elbow, kicks it to Montague down the baseline. Her 15-footer in and out. Rebound Shepler. Rangers turn it over. Moffitt couldn't control the pass. Ball's on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball call as Fulmerhauser and Wilder both got a hand on it. Possession arrow goes to Pine River. They'll inbound under their own basket with 2:45 left to go, opening quarter.
A little sloppy play here in this first quarter.
Bounce pass into Montague. She takes it into the lane, kicks it back out to Wanstead. Chelsea gives it back to Montague, and she is called for the travel as she tried to take a drive from the right wing into the lane. So another turnover by the Bucks. But Pine River able to keep the ball alive on their end, Nate, quite a bit. We said in the pregame that they've got some length, they've got some height, and they're using it to their advantage. Shepler's three-pointer on the Ranger end, no good. Ball out of bounds to Pine River.
Yeah, we are one and done on shots on our end. Pine River's getting second, third, fourth. They had a fifth chance on one of their possessions, so we just got to clean up the rebound a little bit.
12-1. Lady Rangers on top. 2:20 left to go, opening quarter.
So they did just call a foul on Megan Moffitt. That's her first, team's second.
Wanstead hits a cutting Maddie Sparks down the lane. She puts it up off the glass with the right hand, scores the first field goal for Pine River. 12-3 Manton.
That was a good look, good cut, good bucket.
Wilder gets a screen from Lutz now into the ball game for the Rangers. Megan Moffitt in the far left corner. Brings it out to Shepler for three. Shot up good. Abby Shepler for three from the top of the circle. 15-3, Lady Rangers.
That was a good cut by Shep. She gave it up, kind of ran a little curl. Moffitt found her, and buckets.
Turnover on the Pine River end. Becca Horan now into the game, lost the handle on it. Here's the Rangers. Shepler for three, left wing, no good. Letts with the rebound, goes up, no good, partially blocked. Rebound Wilder, she goes up strong, got it. That time the Rangers did keep it alive, and the third was the charm as Wilder scores it from underneath.
Yeah, Letts down low, kept it alive. Wilder got it back. And a good little move and went up lefty and scored her. Good putback.
Montague to Haley Wanstead at the free throw line. Takes it out to the wing, gives it up to Maddie Sparks. And cutting down the lane is Haley Wanstead. Nice pass, hit her in stride. She couldn't get it to fall, but did draw the foul to go to the free throw line. Haley Wanstead shooting a two.
Yeah, they're getting that cut from the high post working right now. They're passing the wing. The top high poster points cut into the hoop, and it's been working a little bit these past couple possessions.
Good looking free throw from the sophomore. Nice backspin. 17-4 now. Manton on top.
And that last foul was on Moffitt. That was her second. Rangers third of the half.
Next free throws off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Holmes for Pine River. And she dropped it down underneath to number 14, Maddie Sparks, and she knew what to do with it. Lays it off the glass, good for two. Rangers on their end almost turn it over. Jaden Wilder chased it down at midcourt, and she goes to Abby Brown. Abby, top of the circle, 40 seconds left to go, first quarter. Down in the left corner, Shepler trying to hit Letts underneath. Pass deflected, and it's a mad scramble. Jaden chases it down and saves it to Moffitt. Moffitt to Shepler, back out to Wilder. 21 seconds. Wilder on a drive down the lane off the glass, no good. Rebound Pine River, and we get a call. Looks like it'll go against the Rangers.
That was a great hustle, just a little out of control at times. A great hustle all around. Moffitt had a couple saves there. Wilder's running all over the place. But we got a foul called on Addison Letts. It's her first, team's fourth.
Daria Lindquist to Maddie Sparks. Back to Lindquist, three-point attempt left side off the front of the rim and off Pine River, out of bounds. Ranger basketball with 2.7 seconds. We'll see if Jaden can throw it up long. Pass into her. Half court, Abby Brown throws it up off the backboard. Actually got a better shot than I thought they might. Got it across half court. But that's the end of the first quarter here from Pine River. The Lady Rangers of Manton 17. The Lady Bucks of Pine River 6. We will take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Welcome back. You are listening to 107.9 WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson coming to you tonight from Pine River. We have made the short trip south to follow the girls in their final regular season game as they try to get a nice tune-up tonight, readying themselves for district tournament action next Monday when they will take on Houghton Lake in Lake City in the opening round at 6 o'clock, and we'll be there to bring you that ball game Monday night. Rangers have the possession arrow. They inbound to get our second quarter underway. Jaden Wilder takes the inbound pass from Abby Brown. Gets a screen from Molly Lane, top of the circle, goes to Shepler right side. Abby gets around her defender, puts a little 10-footer up, no good. Addison Letts with the rebound. Clears out to Wilder. Abby Brown, right down the lane, kicks it out to Letts in the right corner. Out to Shepler, top of the circle, shot short, gets her own rebound. Goes baseline to Molly Lane, 15-footer, no good. Ball tapped out for the Rangers. Abby Brown got up high to tip it out. Wilder for three, right side, no good. knocked out of bounds to the Rangers.
Wow. I think we got a fifth chance going right now. Good little hustle from the Rangers. I wonder if that was something Coach Katona said at the break. Get a little feisty on some rebounding.
Brown inbounding under the Ranger basket into Wilder, left side. Gives it off to Scheffler at the elbow. 15-footer, got it. Abby Scheffler from the elbow of the free throw line. 19-6, Lady Rangers on top.
And when you give the Rangers 5 chances, they're probably going to make one of them count.
Sparks goes to Lindquist, back to Sparks, top of the circle. Hounded out there by Jaden Wilder, making life miserable. Down on the right side to Holmes. She goes baseline, up off the glass, no good. Rebound Addison Letts for the Rangers. Gives it up to Wilder, taking it down court on the right side. Looking underneath for Scheffler, overthrew her, out of bounds, turnover, Rangers. Now checking in for Manton is freshman Leah Helsel, replacing Addison Letts in the lineup. Maddie Sparks ahead to Fulmerhauser, left side. Three-point line, takes it baseline, reverse layup underneath, scores it. Nice drive, nice shot by the junior Peyton Fulmerhauser.
That was a little reverse. It was a good take.
Scheffler with a 15-footer, no good. Rebound Pine River. But she lost it to Abby Brown. Abby had a quick shot, no good. Pine River rebounds. Fulmerhauser down in the corner, shot up from there, three-pointer, high rebound, no good. Good box out. Rangers on the rebound. That shot from Montague. Scheffler with the ball. Abby Brown top of the circle for three. Shot up, got it. Wide open was Abby Brown, and she knew what to do with it. 22-8, Manton on top.
Yes, we're limiting the Bucks to one shot and done. Abby Brown had a great box out last possession and was rewarded with a great three-point shot of her own.
Fulmerhauser, dribble penetration into the lane, gives it off to Haley Wanstead, and Wanstead scores on a little floater from the right side. 22-10, Manton on top. Wilder on a cross dribble down at the elbow, puts up a shot, got it. Jaden Wilder with a nice left-hand crossover, took it to the elbow and hit it. 24-10, Rangers. Maddie Sparks with the basketball, clears it out to Lindquist. Goes right side to Fulmerhauser. She puts up a shot from three, but blocked, but gets it following the block and throws it out of bounds. Partially deflected, but she got her hand through there, Nate, and she touched the glass.
It was great defense again. It was a block by Brown out top on three-point shots. Just great defense once again.
Rangers with the basketball. They lead it 24-10. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter from Pine River tonight. Final regular season game. Helsel to Molly Lane out on top. Molly sees Puffer underneath. Back out to Lane. Abby Brown for three, right side, got it. Abby Brown hits the three-pointer from the right wing, 27-10, Manton.
Man, I don't know how you leave an Abby Brown that wide open, but great shot by Abby, good ball movement.
Lindquist posting Holmes underneath, and we had a post-to-post pass there. Holmes bounced pass to Montague, knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. Pine River will inbound under their own basket. But it's just so abnormal, Nate, to see the Rangers hit threes in all their games except those two with Lake City. Just a strange occurrence this year.
Yeah, it's just, credit to Lake City's defense, what they put on us.
Fulmerhauser with a three on the inbound pass, no good. Rebound Brown quickly down court, and we're going to get a travel. Brown's pass to Puffer. Puffer went to Molly Lane underneath. Molly took just a little bit of a step before she put that one up. She did hit the shot, but it's not going to count.
It was a great way to run the floor by everybody. Good looking break. Yeah, just one little bounce or one little jump step would have been good, but just kind of drug the feet a little bit.
Perkis back in the lineup, replacing Wilder. Give Jaden a little bit of a breather. Fulmerhauser, top of the circle. She comes down in the corner to Montague right in front of us. Ball deflected. Holmes picks it up. And Lindquist in the corner, back out to Cucci, now in for Pine River. Cucci on the point. Double teamed, she gets it away to Lindquist. Lindquist hands off to Montague. At the free throw line, goes to Holmes. Holmes takes it on a drive down the right side of the lane. Tied up there, but got it Out to Montague. Ball deflected. Rangers have the steal. Leah Helsel with the basketball. Pushing down court. We get a tie-up. Fulmerhauser came in and pressured the freshman, got her hand on the ball, and jump ball. It'll be Pine River basketball with the possession arrow. And we have a timeout taken on the court by Coach Katona of the Rangers. It's a 60-second timeout, so we'll take an opportunity to go back to Zach in the studio. We'll be back here in Pine River in 30 seconds.
Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our Manton Rangers sports teams. And go Rangers!
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Welcome back to Pine River, everyone. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson with the call tonight. 3:31 left to go, second quarter, and the Lady Rangers of Manton lead Pine River 27-10 in the final Highland Conference game of the year, final regular season game of the year. Pine River inbounds following the Manton timeout. Fulmerhauser on the point with the basketball. Bounce pass to Montague. And she went to her knees to get the ball and then stood up with it. Automatic travel, Nate.
Yeah, can't do that. But just that pressure once again. I mean, forcing a girl to have to dive for a pass. That's just good.
Abby Brown across the timeline with Jaden out of the lineup right now. Abby on the point. Goes to Molly Lane, left side. Underneath is Puffer, up with the left hand off the glass, scores it. Nice assist from Molly Lane to Brianna Puffer for the bucket.
Yeah, Brianna's always had that good lefty finish, so having her cut from the right side to the left worked out well. Good look by Molly. Good bucket.
Fulmerhauser bounce pass to Montague, which they tried last time, and handoff to Cucci, and her pass down in the right corner to Fulmerhauser goes through the hands, out of bounds. Another turnover, Pine River.
Another turnover. That was a lot that these Rangers are forcing right now.
Abby Brown with the basketball, across the timeline. Goes to Helsel on the right wing. Helsel, Molly Lane out on top. Again, Puffer cut through the lane, couldn't get it to her that time. Perkis on the right wing with the basketball, dribbles in, gets it out to the left side to Puffer. Puffer to Abby Brown, hitting a cutting Molly Lane under the basket, up off the glass, too strong. And rebound, Pine River's Haley Wanstead. Wanstead to Fulmerhauser. Fulmerhauser on the drive to the elbow. Kicks it out to Chelsea Wanstead. Cucci out on top. Now Montague out on top. Takes it to the free throw line. Puts up the left-hander. No good. Rebound Puffer. Clears it out to Brown. 1:50 left to go in the first half here from Pine River. Brown gets a screen from Molly Lane. Pick and roll to Molly. And we're going to get a call against Pine River. Pick and roll executed that time pretty well. Molly set the nice pick, rolled. She was there, but Pine River committed the foul, and Manton will inbound.
Yeah, I'm loving the ball movement by the Rangers right now. A lot of people are touching the ball every possession, getting open looks. They're going to get a foul on Fulmerhauser for the Bucks. That's their first and their second for the half.
Shepler, Wilder, and Moffitt in now for the Rangers. Wilder with the basketball, gets a stream from Puffer, uses it, going to her right. Now she goes back to the left side to Shepler. Shepler top of the circle. Nice pass underneath to Moffitt. Goes up strong, no good, gets her own rebound, clears it out to Puffer, shot for three, no good, and ball taken by Pine River. Rebound, Haley Wanstead for the Bucks. Clears it out to Montague, back to Wanstead. Now Maddie Sparks out on top and just couldn't get the handle on it. Ball ends up going out of bounds. Another Pine River turnover.
Another turnover.
Moffitt will inbound. Closing down on the final minute of the first half. Moffitt with a screen for Wilder. Goes to Perkis, right side. And Taylor's going to be called for a travel. So the Rangers turn it right back to the Bucks.
Yeah, just get a little ahead of yourselves when you're traveling. These girls do, just moving that pivot foot too quick, and they'll call you every time.
Freshman Maddie Sparks with the ball. Goes to Chelsea Wanstead. Now down to Cucci, left side. And a pass goes to number 30, Haley Wanstead at the elbow. And she just took it on a drive the rest of the way, all the way in, and laid it off the glass. And at the other end, the Rangers push it quickly. And Shepler puts one off the glass for 2 and draws the foul.
Yeah, I didn't even have time to write the other bucket in my book before.
No, I don't think there were even 2 seconds between those 2 buckets.
Before Shepler scoring. Just great push by the Rangers. Great bucket.
And Shepler completes the 3-point play with the free throw. 32-12. Rangers up by 20. 30 seconds left to go, first half. Chelsea Wanstead with the ball. Clears it out to Montague. Trying to go baseline. Cut off there by Moffitt. Gets it out to Wanstead for 3. No good, but Puffer with the rebound. Ahead to Wilder, taking it down the left side as they go from left to right. 10 seconds. We'll see if the Rangers wait for one shot. Wilder clears her defender. Bounce pass underneath the Perkins. Up off the glass. Too strong. And we're going to get a jump ball call on the rebound. Or we might have a foul call. It is a foul call against the Rangers.
Yeah, they called that on Taylor Perkins. I thought it was going to be a jump ball. But they got her maybe grabbing the arm a little bit. That's her first, team's 5th for the half.
Pine River inbounding, 3 seconds, and they throw it long, just picked off by Moffitt. And that's the end of the first half here from Pine River. Our halftime score, the Lady Rangers of Manton 32, the Lady Bucks of Pine River 12. We'll be right back with our first half stats, update on Ranger games and broadcast, JV results from tonight. We'll take a look at the girls district starting next week and look ahead to the second half. A lot coming your way. Stay with us. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Located 30 minutes south of Cadillac, the Rockwell Lake Lodge is the perfect destination for your corporate retreat, church event, or family reunion. The lodge features 10 luxurious guest suites and sits on the shores of a pristine private lake. Enjoy upscale dining, conference amenities, and exclusive use of the property when you visit rockwelllakelodge.com or call 517-437-3311. The Rockwell Lake Lodge.
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingles shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton Ranger basketball on 107.9 CDY. Rick Swanson and Nathan Swanson coming to you from Pine River High School tonight, where our halftime score in this final regular season game for the girls, the Lady Rangers of Manton 32, the Lady Bucks of Pine River 12. Almost identical quarters in our first half scoring-wise. Manton jumped out, took control early on, led it 17-6 after 1. And then in the second quarter, outscored Pine River 15-6. So that stretched the lead to 20 here at halftime, 32-12. I'll go to Nate with halftime numbers.
Yeah, we'll start with the home Pine River Bucks. They had 4 girls get in the scorebook in the first half. They are Peyton Fulmerhauser. She had 2 points. You have Kendra Montague with 1 point. The freshman Maddie Sparks has 4. And the sophomore Haley Wanstead's leading the way for Pine River with 5 points. Overall, they were 2 for 4 free throws. No 3-pointers were made. And no foul trouble beyond just 1. It's a pretty clean foul half for both teams, actually. But now we'll go to the Manton Rangers. They had 5 girls get in the scorebook. They are Molly Lane with 2 points. Brianna Puffer had 4. Jaden Wilder had 6. Abby Shepler had 8. And Abby Brown's leading the way in the game with 12 on 4 3-pointers in the first half. Overall, Rangers have 5 threes, and they're 1 for 1 free throw. The only foul trouble is Megan Moff has 2, but pretty clean half by both sides, like I said. 17-15 for your quarter scores for Man, 6-6 for Pine River. Pretty consistent game so far. Lots of turnovers for Pine River. Lots of defensive pressure for Man. They're playing loose, making some shots, sharing the ball. Just a great, clean first half.
Yeah, the pressure defense from the Rangers certainly played a big key. Pine River with a lot of turnovers, as Nate said, and also Pine River is just having to work for everything they can get, Nate. It's tough for them right now to even get a shot. They have to really work to do so.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we even let them have 5 possessions a couple times, but every single shot they put up is just highly contested, and that does leave way for offensive rebounds. When you are playing that much pressure defense, you kind of just lose track of the ball. You got your man so tightly guarded. The offense is usually looking at the ball, so they have a better reaction time to your rebounds. But once they got that kind of figured out, they started attacking the glass a lot better on the offensive end as well. Made that rebounding margin a little less, and you could see them kind of just take off from there.
Nice crowd here tonight at Pine River for the final game of the girls' regular season for both these teams tonight. Let's pass along the JV results from earlier. Very close first half. At halftime, the Manton girls led Pine River 22-21, but then Manton opened it up in the second half and ended up pulling away for a 12-point win over Pine River, 46-34. Pine River had defeated Manton the first time around, but these JV girls have shown improvement as the season has gone on, and they came away with another win here tonight over Pine River. Now let's look at some updates for everybody. Let's start with the girls because we have the girls playing here tonight. Last week for the Manton girls, with their loss to Lake City Tuesday and then a win over Houghton Lake on Thursday, they came into this game 17-2 going into this final regular season contest. Next week, beginning Monday, March Madness begins for the girls across the state of Michigan.
Oh, man, gotta love March Madness. All around.
You got it. And the next game for the girls will be Monday night, the opening night of district tournament, when Manton will play Houghton Lake in Lake City. Game time at 6 o'clock. We will be on with that game at 5:45 with the pregame here on 107.9. So Monday night, the girls start district play, 6 o'clock in Lake City against Houghton Lake. Now for the boys. Since our last broadcast of the boys, which was a win over Lake City, the boys defeated Houghton Lake last Friday. And last night in a rescheduled game with Beale City, came up with just a huge win, which moved them into a tie with McBain on top of the Highland Conference. The Rangers defeated Beale City 59-53. I went to that game as a spectator and was very impressed with the Rangers' effort. So the Manton boys are now 13-4 overall, 12-2, tied with McBain, also at 12-2, even though McBain has a conference game tonight against NMC. But McBain comes to town Friday night, and that, for all practical purposes, will determine who's going to have the Highland Conference title, or at least a share of it, this season. So a huge game Friday night. Now, we won't have that for you, but the McBain broadcasting crew will be in Manton to bring you that one here on 107.9. So if you can't make it out to Manton-McBain Friday night, the game will be here on 107.9. It'll just be carried by Jay Simon and Gary Vanna, the McBain broadcast group. The next game we will have of the Manton boys will be their final regular season game next Thursday, March 5th, when the boys host Pine River. We will have that one for you next Thursday night. So, Nate, it's a possibility we could be on next week 4 nights. Monday night with the girls tournament. If they win, they play again Wednesday night. We would have that game. We will have the boys Thursday night in their final regular season game. And if the girls win Wednesday night, they'll play in the district final Friday night.
Wow.
So we could have 4 games for our fans next week on 107.9.
That's madness.
It is March Madness. The teams are coming out on the floor, getting warmed up for our second half. 32-12. The Manton Rangers on top of the Pine River Bucks. Now, for our featured sponsor tonight, I want to mention the 308 in downtown Manton.
Delicious food.
Formerly called Dieter's, before that Kelly's, and it's located at 308 Main Street, Manton. So hence the name, the 308. The 308 is owned by Jeremy and Ellen Rose. They have been loyal sponsors for Manton Sports on the radio since we began 4 years ago. And I'll tell you what, they have a great lunch special, soup and sandwich every day, and they have dinner specials as well. For example, Tuesday nights, 50-cent wing night. Thursday nights, $1 tacos, and Friday night is steak night, and they get their steaks from Ebel's. A lot of good food to be had at.
I've been to a couple of those. Steak night's my favorite, though. Love steak.
Always a lot going on, and you can follow the 308 on Facebook for their menu, their food specials, and special events like a karaoke night, for example, when those might be scheduled. So again, we pass along a big thank you to the 308 in Manton for their continued sponsorship of the boys and girls basketball programs in Manton.
Yeah, 308, check them out. You won't be disappointed, folks.
Rangers are out on the floor. They have the possession arrow to start our second half. And as our second half does get underway, the Rangers lead the Bucks 32-12 in this final regular season game for both these teams. Pine River will go to the Hart District next week. Manton goes to the Lake City District next week. Rangers inbound. Jaden Wilder with the basketball. Comes to Abby Brown right down in front of us on the left side. Going from right to left here in the second half. We're situated just up behind the Manton bench. Molly Lane to Abby Brown out on top. Turned down the three. Bounce pass inside to Molly Lane. Stolen by the Bucks. Maddie Sparks. That was a nice steal.
It was a really good steal. It looked open.
Underneath a reverse layup from Peyton Fulmerhauser. First points of the second half go to Pine River. Wilder with the basketball. Gets the drive down the right side of the lane and split four defenders as she lays it off the glass for two.
Jaden's such a strong player. You're not just going to get her with a little arm reach. She'll go right through it, make the bucket.
Rangers extend the lead back to 20, 34-14. From the elbow, Kendra Montague goes down in the left corner to Fulmerhauser, back out to Cucci on the left wing. A lot of dribbling, sees down the lane, pass to Fulmerhauser, shot up, no good, and rebound Molly Lane for the Rangers. Clears it to Wilder, quickly ahead to Abby Brown, down baseline to Puffer. She sees Molly Lane underneath. Molly with a little turnaround hook inside the lane, no good from 10 feet, and rebound Haley Wanstead for the Bucks. Turned down a couple shots that time,
very
Nate.
unselfish possession.
Just to try and get a better shot. You can't fault that. Maddie Sparks clears it out to Cucci. Cucci loses it out of bounds, but off the Rangers. Pine River will inbound in front of their own bench as they go left to right here in the second half. Cucci inbounds to Fulmerhauser. Back to Cucci, right side. Drive down the lane, goes baseline pass, ball on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball call as the pass was at the feet of Haley Wanstead. And as she went to the floor to get it, so did Manton. Possession arrow to Pine River. They'll inbound under their own basket. Pass comes in to Haley Wanstead. At the elbow on the dribble, kicks it back outside to Lindquist. Pass underneath, nobody there, and the Rangers pick it off. Took a while to get the handle on it, but Molly Lane had a hand on it. Perkins had a hand on it. Now bounce pass underneath Molly Lane. That hook again, this time scores it. Right in front of the bucket, just a turnaround right-hand hook. Finds the bottom of the net.
That was a good look by Abby Brown. It turned down a three, kind of dribble penetrated. Hit Molly for a nice spot, nice hook.
36-14, Manton on top. Fulmerhauser takes a drive down the lane, loses control, but ball saved by Piner out on top, shot by Maddie Sparks, three-pointer no good, and ball goes out of bounds to the Rangers. 5:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Getting the second half nicely underway as the Rangers inbound. Jaden Wilder slowly bringing it down court. And she goes to Abby Brown, right wing. Gets a screen from Puffer. Molly Lane out on top. Goes to Scheffler on the right side. Abby on the dribble. Kicks it over to Wilder on the left wing. Gets a screen from Lane. Uses it going to her right. Gives it up to Puffer. Puffer on a cutting Scheffler. Up off the glass. Scores it. Abby Scheffler came from the left wing. Cut down the right side of the lane. Got a nice pass from Puffer for two.
That was a tough bucket. Had a hand right in her face. Nice little English on it.
And at the Pine River end, a pass goes awry from Cucci to Wanstead out of bounds. A turnover to Pine River, Manton basketball.
I mean, nothing's coming easy for this Buck offense right now. This Ranger defense is stifling, cutting lanes, making even dribble penetration very difficult right now.
Deep in the right corner, Abby Brown back out to Scheffler, around to Jaden Wilder. Brown running the baseline, now down in front of us from the left corner, back out to Wilder. Now back right side to Scheffler. Back to Brown, left wing, hits Jaden down in the left corner, or right corner, I'm sorry. She sees Scheffler in the lane, pass out to Lane, 15-footer, got it. Abby Scheffler to Molly Lane, 15-footer from the left baseline. 40-14, Manton on top. Pass picked off by Abby Brown all by herself on the lane, drives in, lays it up for two, and Pine River takes a timeout. So a turnover from Pine River results in a nice easy bucket for Abby Brown, and Coach Paula Justin takes a timeout for the Bucks. We will also take a timeout. We'll go back to Zach Wiggins in the studio. Stay with us. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
For weddings, choose the Barn Hall. Parties, choose the Barn Hall. Events of any kind, choose the Barn Hall. Manton's premier venue for gatherings. Got an event coming up? Call or text Molly 231-394-0311. The Barn Hall, on Old 31, just south of Manton. Connected to the Barn Hall is Studio 131, offering haircuts for men and women, color, facial waxing, and more. Need a new look? Talk to Kaylee or Michaela at 231-824-3550. Trust your new look to Studio 131. The Barn Hall in Studio 131, proud to support this Manton Ranger broadcast.
Welcome back to Pine River, everyone. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson with you tonight for the final regular season game for the Pine River Bucks and Manton Rangers girls teams. 42-14. Rangers lead it with 3:49 left to go in the third quarter. Rangers have kept it up, Nate. They've outscored Pine River here in the third quarter, 10-2.
Yeah, just a lot of the way the game's been going. Great defense, great offense.
Maddie Sparks with the basketball for Pine River. Drives it in, kicks it down right baseline. Long three-pointer up, no good. Rebound Addison Letts for the Rangers. Quickly ahead Abby Brown left side. Cross-court pass to Scheffler down in the right corner. Out to Wilder for three. Up, no good. Chases down, rebound does Abby Scheffler, and clears out to Abby Brown, top of the circle. Back to Scheffler, baseline. Nice move into the lane. Shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, up, no good. And rebound Fulmerhauser for Pine River. Out to Maddie Sparks.
They're working. Abby Scheffler had a great offensive possession there, just hustling for those rebounds.
A little give and go. Maddie Sparks to Lindquist, back to Sparks. And a whistle against the Rangers. Freshman Maddie Sparks will go to the free throw line, shooting two.
And that foul's on Letts for the Rangers. It's her second, team's first for the half.
First free throw is no good. Cornisha Holmes checking back in for the Bucks. She is a junior on the Pine River team. Second free throw up and good. And another substitution coming in. And this is Becca Horan for the Bucks, replacing Peyton Fulmerhauser. 42-15 the score. Rangers inbound, quickly down court. Abby Brown in the left corner, shot up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Megan Moffitt, and has her shot blocked out of bounds, but a nice rebound by the sophomore. And Rangers will inbound under their own basket.
Yeah, Megan's got the length and height to match up with these Pine River Bucks. That was a good board.
Quick inbound pass to Abby Brown. Abby hit Lutz for a quick shot, no good. Rangers have the rebound, throw it away. Here go the Bucks. Maddie Sparks in and out, just inside the three-point line. Rebound Jaden Wilder. Quickly ahead, Abby Scheffler, right side. Hits Moffitt underneath, kicks it back outside. Scheffler with a running, no good, and Moffitt with the putback. A lot of quick action there. I had a little trouble, Nate, keeping up with that one.
Yeah, lots of good passes and finished with a great shot.
But we do get the bucket. 44-15 now, Manton on top. Haley Wanstead in the right corner. Clears it back outside, and Maddie Sparks has it and goes to the left wing to Lindquist. Lindquist to Horan, right side. Now skip pass over on the left side. Bounce pass back to Horan. Now down in the left corner. Move to the bucket. In and out. Rebound Wilder. Jaden quickly ahead to Scheffler. Driving to the hoop. Shot up. No good. Moffitt with the rebound. Out to Abby Brown for three. Good. Second chance bucket results in three for Abby Brown and the Rangers.
Just another offensive board by the Rangers. They are really attacking the glass since that initial surge by the Bucks on the glass.
At the Pine River end, a little turnaround hook shot from Holmes on the left block, and the rebound was knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. Pine River will inbound under their own basket.
Yeah, Abby Scheffler's coming out of the game right now, and she probably had 4 or 5 offensive boards the last few minutes, so she was putting in some work.
Inbound comes to Chelsea Wanstead in the right corner, double teamed, gets it away to Haley Wanstead. Now out to Horan. Ball stolen by Abby Brown. Ahead to Lutz. Back to Brown. Just over 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Jaden Wilder, right wing. Goes down the right wing to Brown. Addison Lutz, left baseline, out to Wilder. Down the lane to Lutz. Turns down a 10-foot baseline shot, clears out to Moffitt. Moffitt to Brown. Brown top of the circle. Down right side to Helsel now in the game. Back out to Brown. 45 seconds left to go third. Jaden Wilder, left side for three, no good. Rebound Horan for the Bucks.
Great patient possession by the Rangers. Good ball movement.
Horan bounce pass to the free throw line. Haley Wanstead, turn around, takes it right down the lane. Ball deflected. Rangers have the steal and then throw it away. Chelsea Wanstead with the ball. 20 seconds to go. To Holmes, left side. And her pass knocked out of bounds by Jaden Wilder. Pine River will inbound with 16 seconds to go, third quarter. 47-15, Manton on top. Horan takes the inbound pass. Goes to Chelsea Wanstead, little spin move on the left side, clears it back out to Horan, knocked out of bounds again by that tough Ranger defense. Now with 6 seconds to go, we'll see if the Bucks can get a shot off. Chelsea Wanstead's pass in and shot put up quickly, short, rebound Moffitt, and cannot get a shot off at the end of the third quarter, but they do deny a shot from the Bucks, at least a good shot. And that's the end of three here from Pine River. Our third quarter score, the Lady Rangers of Manton 47, the Lady Bucks of Pine River 15. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the fourth quarter.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65 cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday and Saturday is steak night and starts at just $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sundays get 2 of our signature wood fire pizzas for just $18, dine in only. Good drinks, good food, and good times at the local 308 Pub and Grill in Manton.
and Cooling, the name you've come to trust when it comes to geothermal systems, boilers, Amana high-efficiency furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Don't let winter energy bills eat everything you bring home. Wilder Heating and Cooling can provide quality service at a quality price. They can service all makes and models and provide financing when you need it. Contact Wilder Heating and Cooling at 231-645-4822 or online at wilderhvac.net. That's wilderhvac.net. Wilder Heating and Cooling, proud local community supporter of the Manton Rangers.
Welcome back, everyone, to Pine River. Start of the fourth quarter, final regular season game of the season for both Manton and Pine River. Rangers with the basketball. A look down court from Abby Shepler finds a streaking Molly Lane for two, and that's our first bucket here in the fourth quarter.
And Molly had a block, then she got a rebound, then she had an assist. And Molly Lane ran the floor really well and got rewarded with the bucket.
Daria Linquist with the ball for Pine River out on top. Hands off to Chelsea Wanstead. Her pass to Kim Hill now into the game. Hits Wanstead underneath. And now Haran has the ball go off her leg. Out of bounds. Turnover Pine River. Manton inbounds. Leading 49-15 here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes left to go in this one. Stay with us. We'll have a lot of info for you after the game. We'll also spell out the district tournament coming up next week for our hometown Lady Rangers. Brianna Puffer with the basketball, top of the circle, goes to Perkis, left wing. Gets a screen from Puffer. Spin move, Perkis into the lane, puts up a left-hander, too strong. Rebound Holmes, her pass down court, ahead of everybody, and Puffer chases it down for the Rangers. Hands off to Shepler, top of the circle. Shepler goes to Perkis, right side. Long three for Taylor, off the rim, no good. Rebound Pine River. Haran with the basketball. Goes to the left wing, skip pass now to Chelsea Wanstead on the right side, hits Holmes in the lane, kicks it back out baseline, back to Holmes in the lane, kicks it back out to Wanstead. Now left side, shot up is no good after hitting the rim a couple times from Daria Linquist, but Haran is there with the rebound. Her shot no good. Rebound Puffer for the Rangers. Gives it up to Shepler. Down in the corner to Helsel, left side. Hands off to Shepler. Her shot just inside the three-point line, no good. Rebound, Pine River knocked away. The Rangers have it. Now stolen back by the Bucks. Chelsea Wanstead taking it down the right side from left to right, hits Holmes on the right block. No shot there, has to clear back out to Wanstead. Chelsea Wanstead on the dribble, gives it up, gets it right back on the left block. Gives it up to Kim Hill, back to Wanstead. A little back and forth. Haran in the lane, kicks it out to Holmes, 15-footer short. Puffer with the rebound. Stolen by Chelsea Wanstead. Her hook shot up, no good. Rebound to Haran. Hill with the shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Puffer for the Rangers.
Man, we had it twice, but Pine River's just a little feisty and got a couple steals and still couldn't put it in the basket, though.
A little runner from Shepler in the lane, around and out. Pine River with the rebound.
That was a great move by Shep to get in the lane there. Just rolled out, just got a little unlucky on that one.
Pine River running a little weave out on top. Daria Linquist with it now, goes to Chelsea Wanstead, right side. Her shot up, good. Chelsea Wanstead for three. And that gets a nice cheer from the Bucks home court. Pass underneath to Helsel. Hits a Shepler going right down the lane. Her shot blocked, but she does draw the foul, and Abby Shepler will go to the free throw line shooting two.
That was a good pass down low to Helsel and good cut by Shep to get it back, and good look from the freshman.
Yes, it was. Leah Helsel got a perfect pass into Shepler, and Shepler's first free throw is good. Now we have Lutz and Moffitt checking back in for the Rangers, and a whole new five for the Bucks. For the most part, their starters are back in. Second free throw in and out from Shepler. Rebound, Pine River's Maddie Sparks. Takes it down court to Sumter. Sumter goes to Fulmerhauser left side. 4 minutes, halfway through the fourth quarter here from Pine River. Baseline drive, kick out in the right corner. Shot up is good just inside the three-point line. That shot from Maddie Sparks. At the Ranger end, three-pointer up from Perkis, no good. Rebound Helsel, her putback is no good. Rebound Pine River. Fulmerhauser with the ball, top of the circle. Goes to Maddie Sparks, her shot up is no good. And rebound to the Rangers, and we're going to get a call against the Pine River Bucks for tripping after Shepler had the basketball.
Another board by Shepler, timed it just right, peaked it. Got the board, fouls on Fulmerhauser for the Bucks. It's their second, team's second for the half.
Let's inbounds to Shepler. Shepler right down the lane, bounce pass to Megan Moffitt. 10-footer from the right baseline, no good. Rebound Pine River. Quickly ahead to Haley Wanstead inside the three-point line. Hits Montague at the free throw line. Her shot up, no good. Rebound and shot, no good. And battle for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball call. Possession arrow to Pine River.
Yeah, good battles down low between a couple sophomores right there.
Bucks inbounding under their own basket. Pass comes in to Haley Wanstead. Wanstead to Sparks. Now working around the outside. Fulmerhauser takes it on a drive. Right baseline. Shot up too strong. Rebound Addison Letts for the Rangers. Hands off to Perkis. Under 3 minutes now left to go in this one. Rangers up by 30, 50 to 20. Shepler driving to the lane with the left hand. Kicks it out to Perkis. Left the right side, right wing. She takes it on a dribble, top of the circle. Sees an opening, takes it on a drive, and we're going to get an offensive call against Perkis. She tried to set up Addison Letts, but she's called for the charge, and that's going to turn the ball over to the Bucks.
Yeah, that's a pop. If you were coaching, used to give us a pop if we took a charge playing for you.
You bet. I always loved that. And the guys liked it, too. We had a lot of people take charges. Bucks with the basketball. Maddie Sparks goes to Fulmerhauser on the right wing. Wild shot up, partially blocked and controlled by the Rangers. Megan Moffitt chased that one down. We're going to get a call against Pine River. But very few fouls in this half, Nate. Nobody's even close to being in the bonus.
It's been a very clean half foul-wise. Yeah, but that foul is on Fulmerhauser. That's your third, and Pine River's third for the half.
Puffer with the basketball for the Rangers. Top of the circle, pick and roll to Letts. And we're going to get a jump ball call. Addison ran right into Maddie Sparks. And Maddie grabbed the ball and possession arrow to the Rangers. Men will inbound under their own basket. Leah Helsel will pull the trigger and throws it out long to Brianna Puffer. Nothing open underneath. Megan Moffitt. Left baseline, reverses back out to Puffer. Puffer for three, left side, short, goes out of bounds to Pine River. 2 minutes left to go in this one. Stay with us, a lot of info coming your way following the game. Haley Wanstead on the right side puts up a 15-footer, too strong, and ball's on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball call. This time, possession arrow to Pine River. They'll inbound under their own basket. Inbound pass to Kendra Montague. Long three-pointer in and out. Rebound swatted away and then grabbed by Brianna Puffer. Puffer takes it herself across half court. And a pass to Leah Helsel on the right side goes through Helsel's hands, out of bounds. Turnover, Rangers. Pine River with the basketball. Maddie Sparks across the timeline. Gives it up to Sumter. Sumter to Haley Wanstead, right side. Wanstead to Montague. Montague takes on dribble to the elbow and then kicks it back outside. Haley Wanstead to Sparks. A pass underneath, turnaround Inside, Montague gets her own rebound up again, no good. Rebound again, Wanstead up, no good. Kind of a reverse over her head. Throwing a prayer on that one, but Bucks had, again, 3 shots from in tight. Couldn't get it to fall. Perkis takes it on a drive down the right side of the lane. Too strong off the glass. Rebound Pine River. 40 seconds to go in this one. A pass ahead from Sparks intended for Montague goes out of bounds. Turnover Pine River. Manton with the basketball. As we're going to take off the last seconds of the regular season for both Pine River and Manton. District tournament time next week. Both these teams will be in action on Monday. Perkis, a long 3 for the Rangers, no good. Moffitt with the rebound, up off the glass, scores it. Nice bucket for Megan Moffitt. 52-20, Manton on top. 15 seconds to go. Long 3 at the buck end by Montague, no good. But the rebound to the Bucks, Kim Hill, is off the glass, good for 2. Last couple seconds, Puffer for 3, no good at the Ranger end. And that's the end of our ball game from Pine River. Our final score tonight, the Lady Rangers of Manton 52, the Lady Bucks of Pine River 22. After a timeout, we'll be back to recap the scoring. We'll have our final stats. We'll let you know about the upcoming district tournament for the girls, our upcoming broadcast, and we'll get Coach Katona up here before he hops on the bus to head back home. We'll get a take on his game tonight and the upcoming district tournament. So stay with us. A lot yet to talk about. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our Manton Rangers sports teams. And go Rangers!
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
We are back. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson from Pine River High School, where the Lady Rangers of Manton have defeated the Lady Bucks of Pine River by the score of 52-22. With the win, Manton concludes the regular season with a very impressive 18-2 overall mark, 14-2 in the Highland Conference, good for second place, while Pine River wraps up their season at 6-14 overall, 5-11 in the Highland Conference, good for 7th place. Quarter scores tonight. Manton kind of controlled this one throughout and led after one, 17-6. In the second quarter, Manton outscored Pine River 15-6 to lead at 32-12 at halftime. In the third quarter, the Rangers kept up the pressure, limiting Pine River to 3 points while scoring 15 themselves to lead at 47-15 at the end of 3. In the fourth quarter, Pine River outscored Manton 7-5, and that brought us to our final 30-point difference, 52-22. The Lady Rangers on top tonight over the Lady Bucks. Now I'll turn over to Nate for our final individual numbers.
Yeah, we'll start with the hometown Bucks tonight. They had 6 girls get in the scorebook. It was Kendra Montague had 1 point. Kim Hill had 2. Chelsea Wanstead had 3. Peyton Fulmerhauser had 4. Haley Wanstead had 5. And to lead Pine River was freshman Maddie Sparks with 7. Overall, they made 8 2-pointers. They had 1 3-pointer put up by senior Chelsea Wanstead. And they were 50% from free throws. They were 3 for 6 on the night. But yeah, that's Pine River Bucks. And now for your Manton Rangers. They had 6 girls as well getting the scorebook. They began a puffer with 4 points. Sophomore Megan Moffitt with 4 points. Jaden Wilder had 8. Molly Lane had 8. Abby Shepler had 11. And Abby Brown led the way in the game with 17 points. Overall, the Rangers had 16 two-pointers, 6 three-pointers. They were 2 for 3 free throws, and those were all shot by Abby Shepler. Abby Brown had 5 threes on the night, and Abby Shepler had 1. Very unselfish game here tonight by the Rangers. Very patient on offense, stifling defense to hold this talented but young Pine River team to the high of 7 1/4. Just to keep them down like that all night consistently was quite the show put on by the Ranger girls.
Yeah, just to compliment these Pine River Bucks for a moment. Last year they were winless. They went 0-20, and Coach Paula Justin came in this year, and they have 6 wins to their credit right now. And all of their top girls that we talked about, Nate, are back next year. So hopefully Pine River can get something rolling here on the girls' side. But tonight, it was just Manton's superior talent taking over, and their experience, and cruise to an easy win tonight.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we mentioned it all night. And just the unselfishness. We say it every pregame that is a very unselfish team, but there are seriously girls that are not taking shots that they're wide open on just to try to get another girl a bucket and even a better shot. It's just pretty impressive because, Pine River, let alone, couldn't even get a single shot up with the defense that we were playing, let alone pass on an open shot. So
exactly,
just very great team-oriented play by the Rangers here tonight. JP just has them clicking and playing for each other and just looking for everybody on the whole court. They're not focused on one side of the court. They're playing right, they're playing left, they're playing high, they're playing low. They just kind of keep the ball moving and find what's open. That's what they take.
I'll go through our next broadcast before we get Coach Katona in here. Friday night, a huge game for the boys. Manton hosts McBain. They are tied for first place in the Highland Conference, and that game will be on 107.9. We will not have it for you, but the McBain broadcasting crew, led by Jay Simon, they will have the call Friday night from Manton when McBain comes to town. Our next girls game, we will be on Monday night as the girls open up district tournament play in Lake City, taking on Houghton Lake at 6 o'clock. We'll be on with the pregame at 5:45. And then should the girls win, we will be back in Lake City Wednesday night when the girls would play against Roscommon again at 6 o'clock. The 7:30 game that night features McBain and Lake City, and the 2 Wednesday night winners would play Friday for a district championship. We will also be on the air next Thursday night with the boys' regular season finale when Pine River comes to Manton, and we'll be on with our pregame about 7:15. So I hope you could kind of follow all those games. We'll review them one more time before we sign off tonight.
Got a busy week there, Coach.
Yeah, it'll be loads of fun, I'll tell you. Want to welcome in now Lady Ranger head coach JP Katona. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight and a very impressive 18-2 regular season.
Yeah, we had great flow tonight. Awesome energy from start to finish. Anytime you get 18 wins in a regular season, you got to give credit to the players for their work ethic. And yeah, it's great. I mean, it's just great for the program, great for the fans to have a team this successful.
A lot of very positive things tonight that we saw, and Nate and I were commenting throughout the game. Again, that tenacious defense, causing all kinds of turnovers, shooting the 3 ball again. But just tonight, too much talent for this young Pine River team.
Yeah, and they've been playing well lately. If you look at the box score, they're always close. I mean, they only lost to Lake City by 12 or 15 points. So I wasn't quite sure exactly how it would go tonight. So we just went back to our staple, and that's playing hard defense, creating some turnovers. And you're right, it was nice to get some of those shots falling again. I thought we took the ball very aggressively inside. We didn't get the call our way. Maybe that's just the way they were calling us tonight, but I was very happy the way Abby Shepler was aggressive tonight. I was very happy the way Jaden was using those screens, and Abby Brown she was on tonight. It was nice to see that.
And again, the unselfishness of your girls.
Yeah.
When they do penetrate quite often on the dribble, they're looking for somebody to get it off for even a better shot.
Yeah, we mentioned that after the game, and they take credit to that as well, and we understand we just need to be more patient, and what happens is girls usually tend to get open if we're more patient. So.
And I think I saw as I mentioned to you last week in Houghton Lake, I thought the girls were relaxed tonight. I thought they were, Nate commented, he saw some smiles out there from time to time, and it's nice to see that relaxed atmosphere and still play very aggressively.
Yeah, we have to get into our mindset when we play those tough opponents and those big games that it's just a game. And it's, everything is the same. So the way we're feeling tonight is relaxed. We need to do that on Monday. We need to do that if we win on Wednesday, and so on and so forth. And I think we just play more free. I think we play a little more relaxed, and obviously those are good things for the game of basketball.
You bet. Now looking ahead to next week, it's basically a Highland Conference district.
It is.
Yeah. All 5 schools are conference schools, and 4 of the top 5 finishers are in that district.
Yeah.
Ourselves, Lake City, McBain, and Houghton Lake. And tough district.
Very tough district. We still have the #1 seed, and we have an extra game, and we start off with Houghton Lake, who is a very, very competitive team, and if we're not on our A game, you never know what could happen. But we've been having really good practices the last 2 or 3 days, and I feel really good about this. I really do.
What I also like is the fact that should you get through these first 2 games, you're going to have 2 more games on that court.
That's right.
Before you see Lake City.
Yeah,
possibly Lake City in the final.
Yeah, possibly Lake City. Yeah, we're going over there on Sunday too, so we're going to get an hour and a half practice on the floor. And you're correct. We're going to get an extra game, which we didn't shoot particularly well over there, so that's going to give them the opportunity to hopefully, get ready to, test those rims Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
You bet. Well, we're looking forward to it, and I'm sure your girls are also, as well as yourself. It's March Madness, and it's an exciting time of season, that's for sure.
Season 2 begins.
You bet. Well, Coach, I'll let you round up the gals, hop on the bus, head back home. Thanks for stopping with us, and we'll be over there Monday. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Go Rangers.
That was Lady Ranger head coach J.P. Katona. His girls tonight, 52-22 winners over the Lady Bucks of Pine River, and now the Lady Rangers will get ready for tournament play next week. One more time, I want to recognize our sponsors, the Rockwell Lake Lodge, which is located just 20 miles southwest of Cadillac, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, the Studio 131 Salon, which is located within the Barn Hall just south of Manton, Wilder Heating and Cooling, Manton Booster Club, Jamie Fellows Garno, City to Shore Real Estate, Bossick's Drugstore, and the 308 Pub and Grill. If you would like to sponsor Manton Ranger basketball and local high school sports now that we move into March Madness, call 231-876-1079 for information. That's 231-876-1079. Well, one more time, I want to go through those broadcasts. So follow carefully, mark calendars, at least make mental notes. We got a lot of basketball action coming your way in the next week. Friday night, Manton and McBain to take the driver's seat for the Highland Conference Championship in Manton. We will not be on 107.9, but the McBain crew will call the game for you, led by Jay Simon. So Manton McBain, Friday night here on 107.9. We will be on next Monday night with the opening game of the girls' district tournament from Lake City as Manton plays Houghton Lake at 6 o'clock, and we'll be on at 5:45 with the pregame. Should the Rangers win, we'll be back in Lake City Wednesday night, and the Lady Rangers would take on Roscommon at 6 o'clock. Pregame again, 5:45. And then the following night, we'll be on again Thursday night next week with the boys' regular season finale from Manton as the Rangers host Pine River. And then they will have their final tune-up Thursday night, getting ready for their district tournament the following week, starting March 9th. So a lot of action coming your way, and we hope you can join us if you're not able to get out to the ball games in person. So Nate, I'll throw it to you one more time. Your final thoughts on tonight's ball game and the Rangers heading into tournament play next week.
Just a fun night tonight. Girls are having fun. Parents are loving watching their kids have fun on the court. But you can definitely see that this Pine River Buck team's they're going to be a team to be conference contenders next couple years. I can think, especially with Coach Justin putting in the work and these young girls. As long as they keep working hard and trusting the system that she's going to put forth, there'll be some contenders. But yeah, just excited to see where the senior class is going to lead the Rangers this next week.
It should be fun. You are listening to 107.9 WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. And that's going to do it from Pine River High School tonight. This is Rick Swanson. And on behalf of my partner, Nate Swanson, and back in the studio, Zach Wiggins, who works hard to keep us running smoothly, we thank you for joining us and hope you'll tune in for our next broadcast. Again, Manton McBain Friday night. The call will come from the McBain crew, and we will be on next Monday night with the opening game of the girls district from Lake City as the Lady Rangers of Manton take on the Lady Bobcats of Houghton Lake. Game time 6 o'clock, pregame 5:45. Once again, our final score tonight from Pine River, the Manton Rangers 52 and the Pine River Bucks 22. The Rangers close out their regular season at 18-2. You are listening to 107.9 CDY, home to Manton Ranger basketball. We now returning to the studio and regular programming.
This live broadcast of Manton Rangers basketball